Hey friend, my name's Kilsby-Steele and I've recently recovered from testicular cancer, and you're joining me as I wake up in a car on an adventure to Norway near Oslo. I'd spent the night in this nice freezing cold car. It was about 2 degrees, but it was kind of cozy, and it kind of set the scene for this awesome Norwegian adventure post my cancer.
So, found a coffee. That was cute. That was fun. Today's plan this morning is to try and go for a naked run. I found a location. This isn't it. This was to find some water, some drinking water, and then we're gonna go from there.
So 2 weeks before this trip, I was actually cleared of my cancer and told that I was cancer free. I thought at this time in my life I would be going through chemo, and I was actually told that. And I was then told that no, you don't need chemo, you're cancer free in the space of such a short time. So with that, I decided, let's flip it on its head. Let's do a fitness challenge. So I decided that I'm going to do 100 days of fitness, running and resistance training. And this was one of my runs that I needed to do, that because I'm running every day. I decided I'd do an 8-kilometer run up a hill in Norway, not thinking that it would be snowy and icy. And actually, even though this run became a slog, it was hard. It was just truly special to be out in nature in Norway, pushing the boundaries, even though it was cold, even though I really didn't want to be out there. The sun, the vibes really made me do it. And I actually think this was the first time in my life I decided I like running, and I really enjoyed it. As you can see from me here dancing post the run, it was just something truly special, a memory I'll always remember. Now, the reason I'm in Norway is because of my camera. I've been invited by the Scouts for a planning weekend to plan a big film we're doing, but then also I was invited by my friend Emmy and my friend Yanni to go out and make some content for a little shack cabin that we were out there for. But this trip to me was more than just making content. It was about these small moments of joy, these small moments of reflection. Just like knitting, it's just a time where you just take the time to enjoy your moment, get out there with nature. And even though we were taking content, I really wanted to do this all trip, and that's part of why I love the running as well. We stayed in these cabins that were just in such a lovely location. They were really luxurious, and the sun shining through the trees reflecting nature. Everything was just a prime opportunity to really be out here and live and love life. Now, we were so lucky to be able to sit here, create content, be able to capture these things and have such a good time. You know, just sitting here with Emmy on this swing was just a moment of pure joy and pure love. And I'm so lucky to have been able to do this, considering that I thought I wouldn't be able to move, I wouldn't be able to see an adventure this summer because of what I thought was going to be chemo. This has truly been such a special adventure. I made so much effort to, help with all of the things that were going on here, but to me, this was just a time to reflect. I got back out in nature for another run every day, seeing the local environment. Yes, there was more snow, there was more fun to be had, but I did nearly fall over and I did get very wet feet, but ultimately it's just a way to see the world, and running is truly special for me in that way. I never thought I'd hear those words leave my lips. This is Emmy, who a lot of this clips you're seeing filmed the content, and it was just so many moments of just pure joy, sunshine, warmth, and everything that we could do, adventuring in the car to find locations to film. It's just something that truly is made of films and videos, and I am so lucky to be able to be that person. Those moments of making coffee, having time with friends, those times where we would pose for a photo and then it just become a giggle fest, a high five here for, wow, look at us, we're sitting here looking really pretty. But ultimately it was just time to reflect, time to get back out in nature, time for friends to connect. Here we see Yanni looking at her first time she'd taken commercial photos for the day, and they were just giggling away, and I couldn't help but capture that moment, and those were the moments that made it special. I had time to get back out there, write, reflect, sit by the warmth of a fire, and just truly connect back to myself. I'm so lucky to be able to have this adventure, and I want people to know that when you get cancer, your life stops, yes, but only for a moment, and that there is so much more you can do and so many adventures you can do even when you're going through that process. Like sitting in this hot tub 2 weeks after getting my cancer cleared was a truly amazing moment. And if you told me you'd be in Norway in 2 weeks' time adventuring, I'd have said you're crazy.